So this is my review of the Sennheiser HD598 Closed Edition from an average consumer perspective. So first I'm going to get to the introduction, some background of my experience with headphones, an overview of basically the build quality, design, sound quality, and then we'll have a conclusion on whether these are worth it or not. So let's get started. So I'm just your average consumer in terms of headphones. My favorite pair of headphones, or you would say even my best pair of headphones slash IEMs, are these Xiaomi Piston 3s. These cost 20 bucks. They sound fine to me in terms of my ears. And I don't really know how to judge whether mids or highs are any good. I don't even know how to judge sound stages. To me, it's just a bunch of gibberish. Now what I can do is compare these to my best pair of headphones, or IEMs, of course, which are cheap. And we can see whether we can gather from the information, or my own experience, right? From if they're worth it or not, in my opinion. So right before we get to the sound, let's take a look at the build quality. So what I can see and feel here is there's a lot of plastic, but the plastic actually feels high quality, if you would say. Ear cups, I believe they're made by some vinyl, definitely not leather or any other, I believe, suede, but they're comfortable. They're comfortable. Obviously, I prefer leather or any other animal-based upholstery or whatever, but they're nice and they don't seem like they just rip off. You also got a cable, which it's actually put on with you have to put it in and then twist. That's a pretty cool feature to avoid getting getting it pulled out abruptly, basically, like, ugh. You don't want that. So let me put that back in. Now, the earband, the headband, that's also quite comfortable. It pads your head, and also, I don't believe this is leather, obviously, but it's a very comfortable headphone. And I would probably wear these for a few hours, and I wouldn't be bothered. Now, a lot of problems I have with headphones is that they get too hot. They make my ear too hot, and I have to take these off once in a while. These, no problems. So let me give you a summary. Comfortable, quality's good. It's plastic, but overall, I'll give it around a 7 out of 10. I think that's a good price for 100 bucks or $200, I believe, MSRP. I think you can do better, Sennheiser, but you're not gonna be breaking these for a long time. Alright, so let's get on to the sound. So I actually have been listening to these for just over a week, and I have compared these to my Xiaomi Piston 3s. The first song I listened to was actually Thinking About You by Frank Ocean in the album Channel Orange, my second favorite album. Now my first favorite album, apparently it's pretty poorly mastered, so if anyone can actually put that down in the comments, that'd be pretty cool, or anyone can guess for that matter. Anyway, so I listened to Thinking About You, and from my first impressions, sounded the same. Kinda sounded like a load of crap to me when people buy expensive headphones. A placebo effect, maybe. But I've been listening to a week, and then after that, I listened to these, and let me tell you, there is a difference. So, probably my first experience with the difference is Frank Ocean's Pyramids, when around like the end of the song of that beat change, you would say, where where Frank Ocean does that breath. He just breathes and then puts that verse in. I was like, ooh, that's pretty nice. I was like, wow, that sounded good. That sounded accurate. It kind of sounded like he was literally breathing to my ear, and that's impressive. And then next would be after listening to Blonde Nikes. So when I heard Nikes, probably my first impressions was like, ooh, these drums are pretty crisp. And Taylor Swift, You Belong With Me, the vocals sound much more clear. When I listen to these when I listen to You Belong With Me with my Xiaomis, it actually sounds kind of muffled when I hear that, so that's a big plus. And let's not forget Kanye West. So two contradicting artists, right? With the new workout plan, when the violins start crashing, you hear kind of some bass. I really noticed it on my Sennheisers, and when I don't think I really noticed it on my Xiaomis. And there's much more little details that go in, and these overall sound quite superior, and they really do sound different. And looking back to Thinking About You by Frank Ocean, when you listen to these for about a week, you do notice the difference. Actually, there's clarity differences. Kind of enjoy it more a little bit, but overall, these are quite. The sound quality is quite good on these for the price, from what I'm hearing as well over the internet. Yeah. Alright, so in my opinion, is the Sennheiser HD598 Closed Edition worth it? Yes. The build quality is good, the sound quality is good. It's an overall good headphone. So a word of advice to first-time headphone listeners. If you don't like it at first, just listen to your HD598 Closed Editions for about a week exclusively, and then listen to your old headphones. You may find at first day you may find, oh yeah, this sounds the same. But eventually, over the days, you're gonna realize little details in the songs that will add up and will make you enjoy the music a little bit more. It's just the little details that count, right? Anyways, so by the end of the week, you may find that the cheap headphones may sound inferior, the new ones superior. So anyways, thank you for watching, and have a nice day.